Listen up, cluckheads.
You're listening to Whiskey and Whine
With Rooster and
The Madman, where we talk about common sense, current events,
the Constitution and
morals, while comparing drinks of yesteryear to drinks of today.
so sit back, relax, leave us a comment.
Here comes Whiskey and Whine. That's one of the articles I was looking up today. Just some of the most massive objects in the actual universe, you know, like the Tarantula Nebula.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything bigger than that. But
As far as the nebula is good, no.
Yeah.
No. Well, you know, Trump's ego.
that's, Joe Biden's lies. That's pretty big.
President Zelensky's ball.
Yellow. You know what? I'll allow it.
Really?
Go say it.
Say it again.
Say it.
President Zelensky's balls.
Balls.
This is going to be the one time
Yeah,
you guys
weird
get away
you to
with
say that.
I got away with saying
All right.
balls.
Well, welcome back, cluckheads. You know who we are. You know what we do.
Current events, common
Common
sense,
sense.
the Constitution, and
Morals.
morals.
It's me.
She allowed us to say balls.
Maybe morals is slacking today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Zelensky, so it's totally cool.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean-
Maybe she's giving up being morals for Lent.
Oh, could be. Or like we're about to
Don't
do
push it.
half giving up something.
Hey.
Yeah.
That makes more sense for this group.
Yeah. So
Hey, I did give up
and
Brussels
not
sprouts.
like for 20 days instead of 40. Like,
Yeah.
we're just kind of half in.
Hey, man, I gave up Brussels sprouts. I gave up pickled pig's feet.
Did you really give those up for Lent, or did you just give those up? I like Brussels sprouts. I'm an odd dude. I love some Brussels sprouts.
I gave them up.
Nobody else loves being around me when I'm down in the Brussels sprouts and after. But yeah, what are you gonna say?
Is it like one of those bad Taco Bell nuts?
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
you can make a run for the border and
Yeah.
the restroom.
That gas is pretty cheap.
Yeah. You know what? Can't afford gasoline? Go to Taco Bell. They still have a $1 menu.
So
Dude, I guess.
it kind of makes me wonder, you know, like if you go down there by like Harry Hines in Walnut Hill, you know, where like the prostitute buffet is that goes over the street. It'll be like, go down there and just be like,
Prostitute buffet.
yeah.
You know, it was so considerate of the city
Yeah.
of Dallas.
Back
to
there
put
in
that
Cold Sore Alley.
Kind of makes me wonder if you can go down there and pick one up and be like, you know, $50, I'll do anything you want. Be like, how good are you at siphoning gas?
I got a job for you.
I got a job for you.
Of all the directions the beginning of that conversation
Yeah.
I prefer this one.
That's not the
So
first
anyway.
time they've been asked to do something with a hose.
Yellow card.
All right.
But at least the hose would probably be rubber,
Yeah, that is true.
so she's protected.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. See, that's a wow. Not even a yellow
I
card.
didn't even get a
on
yellow
that one.
card.
Yeah, that's cool.
So.
All right. Let's. Oh, drinks. So, again, for Lent, we're going to be half in, half out on this one because we know we got a lot of listeners and a lot of people out there who celebrate Lent. And, the number one thing I think for Lent people give up is usually alcohol. Or cocaine. I'm not real sure which one it is.
Whichever one happens first.
Yeah. So, but we're doing the alcohol thing. We're not giving up alcohol, so we're kind of half in. That's our joke on this one. So we're going to compare a non-alcoholic drink to an alcoholic drink, and this is our second week of doing that since Lent happened. So today we're going to do peach tea.
Gold Peak peach tea.
That is our non-alcohol.
And I'm not a huge peach fan.
I'm not either. It's Georgia peach tea. I'm a purist when it comes to tea. I just like plain unsweet,
Yeah.
black tea.
Don't spruce it up, dirt.
Yeah, but some people they like to fruit it up like they're beers. Like people like to put like the goofy stuff in their Coronas and junk like that. Just don't fruit it up. You don't need to. But
It's not a yogurt.
yeah. And then the drink we're going against is Bishop Cider peach tea out of Fredericksburg, Texas. So
Now, on the can, it does say it is 100% tasty.
we'll find out.
We're gonna find out. I'm not gonna lie.
6% alcohol. That's pretty hardcore for a cider.
Not even gonna beat around the bush. Last week, after the Bush versus the Bush NA,
Yeah.
And then this week, guess what I am not excited about?
Either one of these. But we got to have range. It's like any good artist, you got to have range.
See, this was strategic because if Rooster makes enough bad choices in a row, we'll vote him off the shopping island, and he won't have to worry about it.
Economically, it's better for me. And now I won't have to drive to the liquor store at $3.99 a gallon.
What, man? Come on.
Yeah.
That's Putin's fault.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was one of the topics that somebody brought up, so we'll get to that later. But all right, so here we go. I'm gonna crack open this Gold Peak peach tea. I'm smelling it. That smells straight like a peach Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, I was going to say it smells just like a peach.
Yeah, I'm thinking straight peach.
Yeah, Madman probably doesn't go to the produce.
Out of a can, though.
Yeah. It
smells like peaches in a can.
Yeah, like a canned peach I could see.
Peaches.
Not like the peach that came off of our tree out in the front yard.
Don't drink it. Both of you, put it down.
All right.
Actually smells pretty good. I mean, I like it.
It doesn't smell bad. It's
So, all right. You ready to open the other one?
Yep.
All right, cool. Got a good pop.
Got a good pop.
I didn't get
Corn pop.
I don't like that smell.
No. You know what this smells like? What was that crap that you got that had the Luke Bryan stuff? The ranch water.
No, you're thinking not the Luke Bryan. You're thinking the other guy that's not any good. Ryan Bingham.
Ryan Bingham, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that straight up smells like one of those ranch water things.
It smells like boxed wine.
Yeah, you know
I've
what?
never had boxed wine. I don't think.
It does. I give you that.
I don't think I've ever had boxed wine. Is that?
It's not
good.
You guys don't like wine at all. Boxed wine, you're going to like even less. It's
So when I was a
only
kid, we used to sneak the
worth
box
cooking
wine
it.
because the box wine was at every kid's house. Every mom had the big thing of box wine sitting on the counter next to her value.
Franzia.
I see it. I just never got it.
Yeah, and you get your little Kool-Aid
But,
solo
we're
cup
not
kind of thing.
we're not wine guys.
They're not looking. You just go there, put a little, top it off. Well, am I the only kid who was drinking?
Of all of the things we could have been smuggling, we didn't aspire to smuggle the box wine.
No.
Rooster.
Well, it wasn't smuggling. It was just there, and the Kool-Aid's the same color, and
Did it taste like Kool-Aid?
And vodka's the same color as water. Where are you going with that?
Well, we didn't have vodka in a box on the counter.
Fair enough.
Oh, speaking of vodka, all the people that are, pouring out all the bars that are pouring out their vodka and symbolism.
So dumb.
I
mean, I
get the
it.
symbolism.
I get it.
I get the morale aspect of it.
But it's already bought and
already
paid
bought and
for.
paid for.
They got their money already. You're just throwing your money away at that point. Just don't order more Russian vodka. Should be the solution to that.
All right, you know what?
situation.
This is not a paid advertisement for Tito's Texas vodka, but
No, I mean,
good a time as any to say.
but we learned. I
It's a
mean,
good substitute.
Sweden's vodka is the best, anyways.
Well, we
that
haven't
we've had so far.
tried Tito's yet on the show.
We did do Tito's. We
No,
did
we
Tito's
didn't?
against Towns. Towns won.
Yeah, you're right.
Tito's was good.
But
But
you know what we could
but
do
there
though?
was virtually no difference. So why
Yeah,
not
so we
save
went to
$5?
We went to the towns. Yeah, you know what we could do though is do one of the flavored vodkas.
Yeah.
Like one of the Tito's flavored.
Ringmaster recommended, I think, a raspberry or something.
He would.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say something, like lime.
yeah, whatever, man.
Well, a bunch
As long
of
as
those,
it's not like cotton candy flavor.
a bunch of those that taste like berries once you mix them with alcohol.
Unless they get like a birthday cake one out there, because I'm a sucker for
Ooh,
those.
that'd be good. But
Don't
a
let
lot,
Madman pick your birthday cake flavor.
a lot of the ones that
Why,
are
is he like the Quest Bar version or something?
Yeah,
Those protein
yeah.
ones that are no good.
laugh it up.
One brand protein bar, birthday cake flavor. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
I've had it. I know what you're
So,
talking about. It's
But like what I was saying with the berry vodkas, a lot of those, but once they mix with the alcohol,
are we drinking now?
is that they taste like cough syrup. I hate you all.
Well, I was getting excited. I was like, hey, I think we're drinking now.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's drink now.
Let's get a taste. This is the
let's-
Gold Peak,
let-
so
this is the
it's-
Gold Peak. Let's do our.
I feel bad about my drinking as a child, like I'm
Let's
some kind of crazy
Do our
alcoholic.
cluckage, clinkage, and then we'll get the timer started and go into topic 1.
And one thing that was not brought up on this is this bottle is SeaWorld friendly.
This is SeaWorld friendly. You can take this to the pool.
This tastes like canned peach.
Yep. Syrupy, just like canned peaches.
It tastes like peach syrup.
If it had carbonation, it'd be a peach soda.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it because it's super sweet.
Yeah.
It's super peachy.
Syrupy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
syrupy.
Well, I'll come back to it in a minute. All right, timer started. Let's see what this first topic was. Oh, gas prices. You want this or you want me to?
I don't. I'll let you. I don't. What gas prices? I mean,
Oh, if you didn't
doesn't
notice,
everybody drive a Tesla?
that's what we should be driving. But there are some of us that, well, and by some I mean about 98% of the population that don't drive Teslas or electric vehicles.
You know what? I'm going to rush out and get one. How much are they?
You know, I think that that you could probably get some of the low end for like 40 to 50.
Oh,
If you want anything on it
Low
worth
end.
anything, about
50.
$60.
$50,000, $60,000.
Yeah, something.
Hey,
something
no problem.
like that.
You know,
I'll just write a check for that.
do people write checks still?
I'm gonna put it on my debit card.
Oh, I was going to ask you if I could put it on your debit card because
Yeah, I'll just
I ain't
get
got that kind of cash.
I'll just get us both one.
That'd be awesome.
You know
dude.
what? And
get yourself a blue one, get me a red one.
Yeah.
Maybe Morals, what color you want?
she can get a white one.
White one, red, white, and blue, baby.
We can drive down red, white, and blue.
America, energy, non-essential.
But
Gas prices. I'm
and,
sorry.
and with the gas prices, so like here's how fast they've gone up, and they were already going up since February 24th, whenever the whole Russian-Ukraine
Do we
invasion
want to start the timer on
already
this?
started it.
Oh, okay, cool.
But since Sunday, so I filled up on Sunday. It was $3.69. Cost me $107. I was clucking mad.
I bet.
Now, between Sunday and yesterday, it rose from $3.69 to between $4.09 and $4.19. That's how fast this has gone up. So now,
Progress, baby.
once again, we're building back better.
Yeah,
we're
progress.
breaking records. And guess when the previous record for gas was this high?
I'm going to go back and say we have to go all the way back, skip a president to the Obama administration back when gas was pushing $4.
You are correct.
It's crazy, right?
You're correct.
Who thought that we could have anybody screw it up worse than Jimmy Carter in the 70s, and now it's been done twice.
But I want to give credit where credit's due. Who was his vice president?
Oh, I think I know this one. He plagiarizes speeches.
Yes.
He only picks people to work for him based on the
Yes.
color of their skin.
Yes.
And he smells children
Yes.
a lot. Doesn't smell like them, likes to smell them, and likes children to caress his leg hair.
Yes.
Biden.
You are correct.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
So now he's been responsible partially, not fully, but he's been partially responsible for 2
So he gets like
record gas.
So he's like at 1.5 points.
I mean, like, instead of a gold medal, maybe he should get like a platinum medal or something like that.
I don't know, man. That sounds like something you got to dig out of the ground.
I don't know.
Not very green friendly.
It's not. But you know what? That's how.
Maybe a recycled plastic metal.
But that's how we get our lithium and cobalt. We have to dig them out.
No.
No, they're
No.
No, you just wish on
No,
you just wish on rainbows and
That's not
shooting
true.
stars, and they just
Everybody
pop out
knows
of the
these
ground.
batteries are brought down from the clouds in heaven, and when they're recycled,
But-
magic elves come and get them and turn them into baby forests. and-
But he does want to try to ease our pain at the pump because
Does he now?
Because whenever he was asked, about the gas prices, he goes, "They're going to go up, and you can blame Putin." So, but we want to try to stay eco-friendly. So, we're not going to drill our own oil. We're going to buy from Venezuela and from Iran.
Oh,
Because their oil is better for the environment.
nothing better than asking people who hate you to help you out.
Yeah, I mean that's just
And you know what? They're probably way more green at refining their oil than we are.
And I hear ships are run on batteries these days.
yeah. It's all great. It's all good stuff.
And he said something along the lines of shutting down Russia's pipeline is bad for their economy and will hurt their economy.
Well, let me ask you a question. If shutting a pipeline down hurts an economy, why did he shut the Keystone XL pipeline down? Wouldn't that hurt our economy, Madman?
Okay, now first off, that that right there
Knows the
shows
voice inflection?
that shows how little you know about green energy and economics, because it only works outside of the United States. Whenever timer just went off.
I get it. I mean, it's like when there's energy blackouts and they tell you not to charge your car.
Like in California this past summer,
you don't wanna
yeah.
hurt the grid, so yeah.
Because then those people could lose their jobs for not going to work, but they're also obeying the order from the governor saying,
It's crazy.
yeah, it's amazing.
It's weird, but
For the record, this is not a paid advertisement for anyone to go out and buy a Tesla. And also for the record, 100% of the Whiskey and Wine cast all drive trucks.
Yeah, and I would tell you though,
Yes.
if you're going to buy an electric car, buy a Tesla. I mean, that's just from the bottom of my heart.
Well, that and the lithium that he uses is one of the only ones that is A, recyclable,
Yeah.
and B, that can be
And he's
reused.
the leading energy tech in this. But it's funny, he
wasn't one of the ones
He
brought to
actually
the
came out
table.
last week and said we need to drill for more oil in this country.
Hey,
The number one manufacturer of electric vehicles urged the president to drill for oil.
you know what?
The world's upside down. We're in like bizarro world. Yeah, it's weird.
But hey, most popular president of all time.
Yeah, come on.
And at least he's not Trump.
No, yeah, Orange Man bad.
Orange man's bad.
Orange Man is bad.
I mean, I am so glad I'm not getting narcissistic, mean tweets coming across my feed.
Well, I had a cure for that. You know how I didn't get any of those mean tweets?
I know how I didn't. How did you know?
I stayed off Twitter.
Oh, I just realized that I was an adult and that I don't have to get offended by everything.
Oh, wow. I guess that's some logic too, having thick skin and
Yeah.
shrugging things off, I mean, weird.
I mean, I could just look at it and be like, "Oh my God, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen." They just keep moving forward. I didn't, feel the need to
Now, I'm not exactly sure
go cry in the corner with my Hannah Montana pillow, petting a Rainbow Dash unicorn.
Now,
or
I'm
some
not exactly
crap
sure
like
in
that.
your Hannah Montana quote there or your analogy, but I'm pretty sure that had at least 10 microaggressions. I can't name them,
Well, no,
but they were probably
but they were in there.
in there.
So, what do y'all think about this Gold Peak?
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
It is if you like sweet tea and you like canned peaches, you will like this.
That's a fair way to state it.
I would rather just eat a peach and have a plain iced tea.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
It tastes highly processed.
If you are a peach tree drinker and poured this over ice, it would probably be pretty good. Drinking it straight out of the bottle, it's a bit much.
But if you ever been to like Jason's Deli where they have some of those fruited up teas, those are just better teas in general because they're fresh brewed. This obviously tastes like it came
Actually,
out
one of my
from
favorites,
a factory.
one of the ones that I have tried that was like some of the fruited up teas. I had a black currant tea, and that was pretty decent. And I also had one at Cowboy Chicken that was a jalapeno lemonade iced tea. And surprisingly, it was really good.
I had a jalapeno margarita. It was pretty good one time. Now, this says it was sweetened to the level 3. I don't know what that's a scale of, but...
Diabetes.
Yeah, it's a scale of diabetes. Wilford Brimley says... Diabetes.
All right. Well,
So, you ready to check the next one out?
Let's check this Bishop Cider out.
Bishop, Fredericksburg, Texas,
All right,
comes
here's
in a
our
peach can.
clunkage, clinkage.
Aluminum. 100% tasty.
100% tasty.
We're about to find out.
No.
Okay. So it's exactly what I imagined,
Yep.
which is a...
It's a step above White Claw.
No, I was going to say an apple cider, like, was it Red's hard apple cider or whatever it is, if you've ever had one
Oh,
of
like
those.
Angry Orchard or something.
Angry Orchard. I can think of something. It's exactly like that if it was an artificial peach, because this does not taste like real peach. It tastes like artificial peach.
Do they use real peaches or they use artificial?
I don't know. It does not taste like they use real peaches. They could have.
I mean,
Morals will investigate.
yeah, Morals, if you...
So, yeah. So while we...
Oh, but you know what? This was made for peach other. That's what it says. on the can.
lame.
All right.
But, yeah.
Let's
So
see what this next topic is.
I would rather have an Angry Orchard. If I was
Yeah,
going to do
and
one of
actually,
these.
the Angry Orchard, if you put a shot of Fireball in it, tastes just like apple pie.
Okay. Cool.
It's actually not bad.
Why wouldn't you just use Jack Fire instead of,
because the Fireball actually mixes better with it for some reason.
I don't know what it's gonna do about my family, but whatever, man.
Home is where you make it.
All right. So
topic number 2.
Topic number 2. Since you started off that one, I'll do this one. So we all know there's a Ukrainian invasion going. This is almost like take 2 of it, with the Russians invading Ukraine, not Ukraine invading anybody else. Contrary to what Putin might say.
Tell you what, they're holding off a lot stronger than I thought they were. I thought Kiev was going to follow those first 3
Yeah,
days.
I thought they were garnished, and I still think they're going to lose. And it's not that I want them to lose. The numbers are just not in their favor.
They haven't sent in
the Russian
even
army
the rest of their
is
force.
such a juggernaut, just in pure numbers alone. But we've got. I think even Putin didn't realize or think how much of these videos would get on TikTok and things like that. So I mean, we're just seeing clear evidence of,
which is surprising because TikTok's owned by China.
Yeah,
and China hasn't put any sanctions against Russia.
Wonder how much has been filtered out that we got to see. But I mean, if you look at it, I mean, there's been missile strikes on hospitals.
Now,
children's hospitals.
One of those was a maternity hospital.
Yeah,
so these were women that were in there giving birth, families that were in there with people that were giving birth.
Apartment complexes, which is not unusual in Ukraine because Ukraine used to be part of the Soviet Union, so there are apartment complexes literally everywhere because that was kind of their way. But the other thing is, so like they have these offered escape routes for people to go through, or these corridors,
the evacuation corridors.
These evacuation.
But you know what? According to Ceasefire 2. We're not going to attack any of the evacuation corridors.
But they've never actually done the ceasefire when they agreed to it. They just
start bombing. No.
And that's the Russian side that's doing that because the Ukrainians would not bomb their own people evacuating.
And right now it said something like, aren't they up to almost 1 million like refugees?
Yeah, it's going to cross. I think it's going to be several. There's going to be at least 2 to 3 million, I would say, before they actually fold. But I mean, no major cities have been able to be kept. So I mean, the Ukrainians are really taking it to them. So Russia,
well, surely they'd just be able to go online and look up what's going on in the world.
Well, you'd think, but Russia has decided to shut down the internet, the World Wide Web, if you will, in Russia.
What? It's all going to be controlled by the state?
Yeah, and now they're using a .ru. It's almost like a really large intranet. If you've ever had a job where you couldn't go outside on the internet, and you had to stick to the current platform. Well, now they have a Russian one, just like in North Korea and like they use in China.
Iran.
You can only, exactly. So all the stand-up nations that we should emulate for freedom.
They get censored out. Yeah.
He's gone to that one. So basically, if you're not an approved .ru site with approved and censored .ru content, the people cannot have it. He shut them down for it. I figure social media is going to go away next. Unless it's because I know they've got their own Russian version of Facebook. They've had that for a long time, so they weren't actually out there on Facebook. But yeah, so I mean,
more people keep getting arrested protesting it. And
well, yeah, I mean, it's not America. You can't protest. It's Russia.
Did you see that the Russian ambassador to the UN that he actually was trying to deny that this was an invasion?
Yeah, there was a leaked email that came out of the UN where they actually asked everybody in the UN to no longer use the phrase war.
Yes,
which is just ridiculous.
Because this is a war.
Yeah,
it's literally. If you go to Wikipedia right now, it's literally listed as the Russo-Ukrainian War.
Yeah, it
started in 2014.
The other frightening thing is Putin has vowed to make world oil production go to $300 a barrel. I'm assuming his intel and his analysts have told him if it hits 300, the capitalist pigs will break, and all that kind of stuff, which we probably will. I mean,
because we can't drill on our own, just like we talked.
We can't drill on our own because that apparently is a mortal sin against God himself or something to drill for our own oil.
Well, it is Lent. We needed to give up.
I mean, that's the reason I'm trying to throw it.
We're giving up. We're giving up. sanity and money.
But certainly the Venezuelans and the Iranians are going to help us out.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
There's nothing wrong with their fuel if they send it to us.
Absolutely not. I mean, it is more environmentally friendly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, it just some of the stuff that comes out of this administration's mouth is literally. I want them to try to look in the mirror and say it without laughing. Like, how many times does it take them to say some of this stuff without just going, somebody's going to pick up on this. Somebody's going to be
It's
smart
just
enough
pure
to.
smugness is all it is. I mean, here's the
Oh,
thing.
timer just went off.
Say he could lift it and just not even say he was wrong and just say times have changed. Let's drill.
Yeah.
That's all it would take. And we would see.
But then
we would
you
see
know,
an automatic
if he admitted that he was wrong, or even if he did admit that he was wrong and he revoked it, that wouldn't be able to blame the previous administration.
Well, no, they're not going to stop blaming the previous administration. That's going to happen through this entire term.
Yeah.
So we saw this once before.
Yeah.
There was a president after Bush. I won't name him, but he spent 8 years
Yep.
blaming President Bush
And you know
for everything that was wrong in the
then
country.
Also, with the president after that one, spent pretty much the first year and a half blaming the previous administration. Like it's
Yeah.
no one wants to take action on their own and take responsibility for their own actions.
I'm a big believer that even if the previous administration did some crazy, off the wall, nutty things,
At this point, he's been in
when
office for
you're
over
president,
a year.
it's your baby.
Yeah, and he's been in president for over a year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this.
And if you can't handle this stress, get out of the way.
Yeah.
Let somebody else do it. Because
Like-
you know what? You
like
sure
Kamala.
You keep sitting your grandpa butt down in the Oval Office seat. So,
Asking about inflation, you stupid
stupid
son of a cluck.
but I'm just saying, he writes executive orders like he's in charge. So don't blame other people because you're making the decisions. It's all you, buddy. You're the head honcho. You're in charge.
El numero
Yeah.
uno.
So,
the big cheese.
but I guess you could be like Jan Brady and go Marsha, 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 or in this case, chop, chop, chop.
Yeah. So,
Anyways,
anyway, what do we think about that peach one?
you know what? If I was at a bar or if I was at a party and I was like really thirsty and some dude said, "Hey man, you want something to drink? I don't really have anything to offer you, but I got this peach crap in the back of the fridge. You want one of those?" I'm like, I'll give it a try.
I just have water. I just go with water, man.
Well, evidently, we're not the only ones that feel that way because Bishop Cider has already retired this one.
Wow.
Well, that was a short lived.
Yeah.
So maybe
Inflation got it. Maybe it was just so
Maybe.
well loved that the
supply
supply chain
chain
and the
demand
peaches
Or
and
not.
peach is
Texas
or it was just
trucking to market. So did see an
So
interesting
anyway.
thing. I think I got a picture of it. You can't see it on this one, but we talk about gas prices, and no one hardly ever makes mention of diesel prices.
Oh, diesel's gone through the roof.
$5.09
Yep.
is at the Quick Trip Racetrack gas station, which is a discount gas station
Yeah.
chain. So $5.09 for diesel. So if you ever want to know why you go buy a brisket and you're going to cook out this weekend, why that bad boy's $120.
Yeah.
Now you know why, because it's got to get to market.
Or why
go
your
back to
orange
truck.
juice has gone up 200%.
Yeah,
While your
it's-
coffee's gone up 117%.
Yeah, the grocery bill's getting just insane.
Yeah,
right
well,
now.
today I bought 2 bags of apples, some peanut butter, and some coffee. $64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Apples laced with gold.
Something. Apples better be laced with something.
Here's a golden apple right here,
Alright,
baby.
So do we want to do our comparison now, or do we want to do it after?
Let's do a go back. So,
All right, let's do it now. So
all right, so let's do the
let's do the gold. Let's do the gold
lint
peak.
friendly.
Yep, that's something.
That's peach tea.
That's something.
Now the alcohol peach. Dude, I hate to say it. I would rather have the non-alcohol
Yeah.
in this situation.
You know what though? I will say this. Let's try a go back after the big FUs because I can still taste all the syrup from this
Yeah.
whenever I had this one. So let's do another one after the big FUs and
All right.
let's do
All
the
That
cider
one,
one
and then
first.
go the other,
Yeah.
go back the other direction. All right, you got it.
Speaking of, so here we go. The big
FUs.
Means follow up.
Thanks for follow-up. Thank you, Morals.
Does it?
Yeah, sure does.
Sure does.
So I want to start the first one of this
All
follow-up.
right. I'll let you start.
Only because this one
Timer's going.
This one's made me giggle through its entire life cycle. Jussie or Juicy, however he likes to call it, Smollet or Smollet, if you want to be, you want to. The big just got sentenced to 5 months in prison today.
Oh, it couldn't have been
for those of you who
like,
don't remember.
lying
Mr.
about a hate
Smollet
crime,
was
right?
was a big actor on. I mean, I don't know if he's a big actor, in stature, but he was an actor on Empire on Fox.
Oh yeah,
He's the one that actually coordinated and
staged his
whole hate crime in Chicago and blamed it on Trump supporters.
Yeah.
That's one way to take your political view. If you
I mean that's
you hate Trump people so much, you're like, hey, I'm going to blame him for a race crime.
yeah.
But anyways, no one believed it because his story was ridiculous. I think he was getting high when he landed up or something, man. But anyways, so now he's getting 5 months and he's still pleading his innocence.
Even though all the video evidence, the personal trainers that he hired,
dudes who did
and
he admitted to it,
and he gave them a personal
he wrote
check.
them a personal check. Yes.
So yes, to answer your question earlier, some people still use checks.
Yeah. So he's
at least they did about a year ago.
A comedian named Billy Engvall used to have this skit where this bit where he said, "Here's your sign."
Yeah.
Well, Jussie, here's your sign.
So.
Yeah, 5 months. Wow. I mean, I don't know what the right penalty for faux hate crime is, but I don't know of any other cases like that, so I'm not going to argue that 5 months is too little or too much.
I would have just rounded up to 6 just to make it even.
Yeah, around and make a nice number. So, but whatever. Enjoy jail.
Well, now here we go with one of our normal little segments in the Big FUs. Where in the world is Kamala Harris? Choose me, I know.
All right, Madman, you're up.
Now, she said in the interview with Lester Holt that she had never been to Europe.
Back in the day, yeah, I remember that one. We covered that.
She is now in Europe.
Sweet.
Now,
is it
because she's handled the border crisis so well. Guess what she's doing, Rooster?
Oh my God, is she promoted to handling European borders?
No, even better.
Oh, okay.
She's basically in charge of preventing World War III.
Oh, we're screwed. But I'm glad that you mentioned that the border here on the south part of Texas is totally secure now. Yeah,
because it was going to cost $4 billion to do
immigration's
this
been
wall.
fixed. We overhauled immigration.
Yes,
we stopped all the illegal
because
immigrants coming across.
because we spent all this money and sent all this stuff overseas. For stuff like gender studies, and then we just got through approving $14 billion to go to the Ukraine, and our border wall was only going to cost $4 billion.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So I mean,
won't need it once we all have Teslas.
I mean exactly. So
because green energy, happy people,
done a bang up job.
Yeah, so that's great. So so what you're saying is we all need bomb shelters. To be like Fallout, the video game Fallout.
No, because you know what? That'd be a war crime, and we both know Putin's not going to commit any war crimes.
She did call out that she is calling him out for war crimes, and he needs.
No,
to be,
Putin didn't commit any war crimes.
No, just not if you're watching those videos. Yeah, he did.
I mean, realistically,
thermal barrack vacuum bombs,
cluster bombs,
targeting
all the
civilians.
stuff that we talked about earlier with the targeting of civilians. I mean,
his
realistically,
officers shooting their own wounded.
Realistically,
mobile cremation trucks so you can hide the bodies.
I forgot about that. Yeah, the
stuff.
mobile cremation trucks. I mean, realistically, somebody in the government's going to have to just take him out. But
we'll see.
But know that he keeps threatening that that if NATO gets involved, that it will be World War III and that he will go nuclear.
Well, NATO's going to get involved because I know Poland agreed to give them all their Soviet-era jets. I know this is off topic, but the Biden administration apparently had said that they had a deal with Poland on it. And now the Pentagon is saying, "Whoa, hold on! Was it really a deal? These things are final."
Because surely you wouldn't tell plans like that.
You would if you don't know what you're doing.
You wouldn't advertise where we're sending our troops.
No, not at all.
You wouldn't advertise the weapons that we're supplying to the enemy. You wouldn't do anything like that. Not as as somebody as intelligent as the president and the leader of the free world.
There's no precedent for it.
Oh, timer just went off.
Oh, that's darn. Didn't get a chance to talk about Jerry Jones. And it's not about his Ouija board.
No, it's
But we'll let that one go. You just go out there and look that one up. That's a good reason.
surely he didn't pay somebody to stay quiet and had a
Hey,
a
all I know
clucker child
is
with
this
her.
could have been an episode of Maury Povich.
You are the father.
Well, you just, there's been no test.
I think
So-
we need to save that for a follow-up.
I'm pretty
for next
sure that
So
paying
anyways.
that $375,000
We'll
to
get
the
more
mom
on
is
old
a
Jerry.
good episode, yeah.
What's
we'll
going
get
on,
old
so-
Jerry in here next week. How
Yeah.
about that?
That sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. You know, we're gonna go in the right direction.
I like biscuits.
You know, and,
Biscuits and mustard.
you know, and Dak, he's really come a long way.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
we're really doing well with Mike McCarthy, and
All right.
it's really sad how we got cheated out of the playoff game again.
So okay, we have.
So let's do this one first.
Yep.
Yeah, it's alcohol.
Alcohol.
How does it make you feel, Madman?
Anger. I just feel angry.
It's got a weird aftertaste.
It,
All right, next one.
I don't even know how to describe it. Literally, this all the pent up anger I have in me, it knows that I'm drinking something that is alcoholic. However, it is bad and it tastes bad, and then people should feel bad that drink this. So all it's doing is causing my pent up anger issues to want to come out.
Madman's not a fan.
No. So what I'm hearing is there's a chance you like it.
How does that make
what
you
you're-
feel?
So what you're saying
is
there's a chance. I'm going to go with the non-alcoholic.
Yeah, I'm going non-alcoholic, even though the non-alcoholic is really too sweet for my taste. There's too much sugar.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to finish drinking that.
There's too much sugar in it.
It's-
I'm gonna
Morals?
save these and pour it half and half with lemonade. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but if you got to mix something like this, then it seems like a waste of
I
money.
think it's a both wash. I think there's
Yeah.
one winner.
So, funny thing is,
It's not as bad as Still Reserve.
at the price I paid for the Gold Peak per individual bottle, it was more expensive than the 6-pack of the
Are you kidding me?
Bishop.
The individual Gold Peak tea was more expensive than the 6-pack.
No. If you were to do a 6-pack comparison of you buy 6 of these and 6 of the Bishops, you'll spend more money on the Gold Peak.
So 1 for 1, they were more.
Yes, 1 for 1.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
Sorry, yeah. It's not awesome. It's not the worst thing. I mean, Steel Reserve is still worse than this. Kentucky Deluxe, still worse than this. McCormick's, still worse than this. White Claw, worse than this.
I want to throw this at somebody's
So
face.
what do you think, ranch water or this? Which one if you had to choose? Wait, hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this
Save
like
that for the tournament.
Here,
of
I got one
Fermentation.
for you. You got to marry one.
Yellow
Kill
card. Stop.
It caught the other.
Yeah. All right, so you know what? Let me think about this between now and the tournament of fermentation.
Yeah.
We only got a couple. We only got a couple more episodes before that comes up.
Good times.
So, well, all right. You've been listening to Whiskey and Whine with the Rooster and the Madman.
Yeah, it's not good, man.
Thank you. It's really not.
And the show's good, but the peach
Yeah.
is just weird.
Just yeah.
I mean, it
So-
makes sadness go away eventually.
Yeah.
You drink enough of them, and you're not in your case.
No, I just got
Yeah.
angry.
Hulk smash.
Looks
All
real manly.
right.
Hulk smashing a peach.
But there is nothing masculine about drinking this, anyways.
There's not. So you've been listening to episode 42 of 42 of Whiskey and Wine with the Rooster and the Madman. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, in a world full of chickens,
Be a rooster.
you're listening to Whiskey and Wine. Thanks for tuning in to Whiskey and Wine with the Rooster and the Madman, where you can catch brand new episodes every Saturday at 4 p.m. on Deep Dallas Radio, Locked and Loaded with DJ Shane Guns.
Special thanks to our sponsor, GiftedChicken.com, home to all your beard, bath, and body care needs. Veteran owner operator right here in North Texas. Remember to pick up a bottle of Overlord's Dungeon Oil. It's 100% all natural coconut oil.
It's prickly on the insides.